I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Everybody, thanks for joining me on today's video, and I got a guest speaker here. He was so comfortable with the camera, he decided to hang out and fall asleep. His sister's coming over now to check stuff out. Anyway, sorry, small distraction. You gotta love dogs, you gotta love cars, right? Anyway, throw some music into, and what else do you need? All right, so let's talk about Superformance Cobras, and why do we have a kit car versus a factory-built car? When you own one of these cars, many times you're going to find yourself, people say, is that a real Cobra? And the truth of the matter is, this is authorized by Shelby. Shelby sells the same car, giving the CXX number. If you go through the Shelby there and get it in the registry. And so in the real world, yes, it's a factory-built car, and there's the big difference is this. A kit car arrives in a box. It's a kit. You put it together. I'm not suggesting that you're not qualified. I'm not qualified. I play with cars all the time. I can work on it, but I'm not sure I could build a car properly. I certainly can't build one like these guys do every single day, day in and day out. That's all they do. This is a hand-built car. Every piece hand-built. The body, the frame, the chassis, right? All hand-built, hand-welded and put together. It is a spectacular piece of machinery, and if you've never been in one, driven one, or seen one going down the road, it is like no other vehicle we sell. I have to tell you, I know that there's people out there who are Pagani fans, Aventador fans, GTO Tri-Power fans, but that put them all aside. When you get on the gas in this car here, it does things and makes sounds like no other animal in the world. All right, so why does Shelby authorize these cars to have his name on them and be the only ones to have his name on them? Because they're authentically built. They are in the dimensions the same, the quality level is different. We're able to get 18-inch wheels in here to give us a whole nother level of driving. You have your choice of wheels and tires too, and I like to point this out. You can do the 15s with a little taller, old school tire, maybe even a white letter. These right here, we can do charcoal, we can do black, we can do whatever you want. These happen to be all polished Halibrand-style wheels. And then here, when we're doing paint, this is ruby red metallic. It is a spectacular color, especially in the sun. I can't wait for you to see that. But most importantly, when the stripes are laid on, everything is clear coated over, so as you wash and wax the car, it doesn't tear the stripes. And then after everything's done, then they put the rivets on top of it, which gives it that mechanical look. They're not painted over rivets where the paint will pop off over time. And those rivets are stainless steel. Come on up here and look at the quality of that paint, man. Look at the sealing in the paint. Look at the letters in here. It's just, I mean, so well done and so laid down. And not to mention, it's hand painted. And that's why it looks so good. All right, some touches that make this car a little bit more authentic. We talked about these things. I like to bring them up again too. All of these pieces, like the hooks here, for instance, let's start with that. The windshield is chrome-plated brass. That's how the original car would have been. It has wipers on it. It has a defroster. It has a heater. It's not just a chassis and an engine on it. This is a original kind of sports car. And then when this happens, game is over. It's over. Stop talking to anybody else about anything else here. These 427 cubic inch Roush SR engines, dynoed up to 550 horsepower. You say, well, Tone, the Pagani and the Aventador have 780 and they're at 1,000 horsepower. And I say also, too, they weigh 3,500 pounds, 3,800 pounds. This weighs 2,500 pounds, right? It is in a sound and a feel that those other cars just can't do. I love those cars. I'm a modern car person as well. However, when you open the hood of this here, it is something to behold. Let's look at some of the quality pieces in here. Billet reservoirs, right? Billet reservoirs for the clutch master and the brake master. The power brakes are over here. Wilwood power brakes are hidden underneath the fender. They're giving room for the V8 in here. That's how I've done all this cool stuff, right? And if you want, we can also change this valve covers and air cleaner out to the Cobra style with the oval Cobra style air cleaner, or you can do the turkey pan as well, your choice. So you got 3 different choices to how you want your engine to look. Ceramic coated headers, ceramic coated side exit exhaust. Costs a lot of money to get that done. This is a no expense spared kind of car, and that's what you're getting. All right, so let's talk about some of the other things you get when you get something like this quality of car. We talked about the paint, which is spectacular. We have pictures of it being painted as well, and that they clear coat the stripes so you can't feel them. This quick release gas cap is a spectacular piece. Such a race car style thing. These are the quick jacks. You have your choice between a roll bumper hoop like this or the quick jacks. The way the quick jacks work, they were for racing, right? Is a guy would come up with a bar and he'd put the bar underneath there and he'd push down on the car, lock it down. And those guys could get the wheels off, put the other wheels back on, and they would let it back down. You say, Tone, how could that guy do that with that bar? So because these cars are so light, that's what makes them legendary. Lastly, though, they're actually functional. And I want to show you what I mean by that. In here right now, we didn't pack it the way we should, but in here is the side curtains and the convertible top and the tonneau cover, which goes over the top of the whole cockpit there. So if you went away for the weekend, you just put that on. And it keeps all the dust, dirt, and rain out of there. But it's a functional trunk that you can throw some soft bags in and go away for the weekend in this car. Can you imagine that, or going to a winery or something like that in a vehicle? Having an experience is very different than your daily driver, that's for sure. Lastly, as I ramble on here, just look at, if you could, the look from behind. It's wall-to-wall tire. It is like no other car. It's got big hips. Its styling of it is fabulous. It is just great. When you walk up to this car, you can't help but smile. I'm smiling. I'm not even walking up to it. I know what you're doing right now. You're looking and going, God, that car is good looking. Well, agreed. However, everyone else is going to see that look. This is your look. Come get inside with me for a minute, because where the quality is fabulous outside, even inside, better, right? So, when you're tall and you're 6'1", and you can, I've got my legs completely stretched out here, is how much room is in this car. And if you need even more room, we've done this in the past where we're able to move the seats and pick up some extra inches. Plenty of headroom. It's a car, believe it or not, for bigger people. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. So let's talk about quality stuff. For instance, what separates this car from every other car out there? Well, this is real leather. This is real quality pieces of carpeting. This is the real correct shifter. Why is the shifter bent like that? Well, I get that question all the time. So the real reason is because if the shifter was straight like it normally would be, when you went to go get in the second or third gear, I'm sorry, geez, second or fourth gear, your arm would hit the bulkhead back there. So what they did to solve that problem is they bent the shifter forward, and it works great. Like, look at this. Easy, close, and whatever. All right, next, full array of Smith's gauges. They're the most expensive gauges you can get. There's no shortcuts here. It's why Shelby says, okay, you can put my name on that car, all right? Reverse counter speedometer up to 180 miles an hour and 8,000 RPM. Tack, well, Tone, why does they put the speedometer backwards? Who would do that? And you're like, okay, well, let me explain that to you. When you're driving and you're driving fast, it's hard to look down here and here at the same time and see things that are going on. This meets the needles together, so everything is happening. You can kind of see all of that going on. Heater, defroster, glove box, real world car with a convertible top and a tonneau cover too that you can use, windows, all that kind of stuff. It is one cool car. We're talking about silence right now. We're talking about silence, which we don't really like. I like to do this because look at the gauges, all check themselves, all that reverse counter, and then you hit that key and wow. For these test drives, because you got to hear the sound, man. I like to point out too, though, that these are easy cars to drive. You might say, well, so that's a big, powerful car. Well, you don't have to step on the gas so hard. It just goes around the corner. It makes so much power, you don't even have to hit the gas hard. And we're just going for a ride on some country roads, seeing us like blowing off work. Probably going to get in trouble for this, but who cares? How much fun is this car? I'm smiling ear to ear. I can only imagine you listen to it going, wow, that is great. is it just pure race speed, so much to drive? No, because you know why? First off, yes, you can go country roads and you can go around the corner, you can step on the gas. But let's just say you just wanted to cruise. Click it into a higher gear, nice easy car to drive, it's quiet, it's like the best of both worlds. But if you want to get aggressive, let's say you've had a bad day, someone needs to pay the price for your day, and maybe it's your Cobra that needs to do that, and you just click it a gear forward, and off we go. Between corners, it is amazing. Anyway, thanks for driving with me today. If you don't mind, hit the thumbs up down below. That helps get the message out. Share it with your friends. They might see something they like too. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We got new stuff coming out all the time. All right, was that a ridiculous test drive or what? How's your hair? Because mine is a disaster. Whew. Anyway, a sound and a feel like no other car. We have sold everything from everything, and at the end of the day, this is why we are a Superformance dealer, because you're getting a product that is hand-built. I want you to think about that for a minute. Hand-building cars is over. Only several people do it. Rolls-Royce, Morgan, Superformance. A Rolls-Royce starts at 400,000 plus, right? Morgan started 100,000 for a small sports car. These are well-built. The components in it are so good. The drivetrains are the best of the best that we can get, and they are spectacular. Just ask Stella here, she'll tell you. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000. We'll find a way to get that in your garage.